here in note, let us see the complement of a set properties. Okay, so U complement is empty and pi complement is universal set, and complement of A to again complement will be the same set A. Okay, so complement of A to the whole complement will be the same set A. Let us prove that. See, let us say U is equal to 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so I'm gonna take U complement. U complement is nothing but whenever complement comes, you just have to subtract it from U. Okay, so what is your U? U, right? So U minus U is nothing but empty set. Okay, so 1 comma 2 comma 3, again 1 comma 2 comma 3. If it cancel both, there will be no element present in the set, and that will remain as a empty set. Okay, now let us take empty set. Again U here is 1, 2 and 3, right? So we know empty set and its complement is nothing but U minus empty set. Okay, so what is U? U is 1, 2, 3. If I subtract this with empty set, nothing gonna change. The same element will repeat here. Okay, and that is nothing but U. Got it? Again here, let us say U is equal to 1, 2, 3. A is equal to 2, only the single element, and say A complement is 1 comma 3. Got it? So if A is equal to, I'm gonna pick only one element as a 2, but A complement is nothing but U minus A. So we know A complement is U minus A, and that was this. So in universal set we have to remove the A set. Okay, if you remove 2, the only remaining will be 1 comma 3. Okay, now A complement to the complement again. Okay, so whole complement, what will be this? U minus A complement, right? So what is U? U is nothing but 1, 2, 3 minus A complement is 1 comma 3. If you cancel 1 and 3, it is going to be 2. Only the one element, and that is 2. What is that? It is A, right? So A complement whole complement is A. Got it? So in this way we can prove the properties of complement of a sets. So, okay, so here we have a note. If B is subset of A, let us say this one. So B inside A, see this symbol concludes which side has a bigger mouth, that one is bigger than this element. Okay, so this A is bigger than B, so that is why it is bigger set and B is a smaller set, and that too present inside the set A. Okay, so then it can be split into this way, either this way or this way. This is nothing but A union B and A intersection B according to this B subset of A. Okay, so if I union A and B, it is nothing but the whole set A. Okay, so if I intersection, or if we take only the common portion of the set, this whole set A, I can get the B set. Okay, see, if A union B and A intersection B are equal, then we can say A and B set are equal. Okay, so this one is common to you because it will be only one set A and B set are equal. A set as well as B set are the same thing. If you union it or intersection it, both will be equal. Okay, that is what is given. So also given here, this is one of the most important. Let us have this with examples. Okay, so let us take two sets. First set and second set. First set is A and second set is B. I call it 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. So for in first set, number of element in A has 3. So number of element in B is 4. So what is number of A union B element? A union B will be, A union B is nothing but either this way or this way. Okay, since it has no common element, this disjoint set will come over. Okay, so A union B. So A union B is nothing but 1, 2, 3 A, B, C, D. Okay, so this is a A union B set. So what is number of A union B here? So 3 plus 4 is 7. So total is 7. Now what is A intersection B now? Number of A intersection B is nothing but common element in A and common element in B. But there is no such common element in A and B, so it is 0. Okay, what is asking? Minimum of number of A union B. What is minimum of A union B? So A union B is this one, and that minimum is nothing but maximum of P comma Q. See, number of A equal to B, number of A equal to B, this is our P, n of B is equal to Q. Then what is minimum of A union B? What is the minimum value of number of A union B? This is nothing but maximum of P comma Q. If we take maximum of P and Q, it will be its minimum. Okay, so what is maximum here? 4. Okay, so number of A union B's minimum is nothing but 4. Okay, that means set B is a minimum requirement for A union B here. Okay, and what is maximum of these? This is nothing but total 7. Okay, so number of A union B itself maximum. Okay, so that is P plus Q. P plus Q is 3 plus O is 7. Got it? Now minimum of n of A intersection B. So n of A intersection B is 0 here, but if you take minimum of these two, minimum of A intersection B is nothing but this itself. Okay, as I said, maximum of A union B is nothing but it itself, 7 itself, and here if you take minimum 0 itself, it's minimum. But if you take maximum of n of A intersection B, that will be minimum requirement of P comma Q. So what is the minimum requirement? 3 and 4. Apart from P, 3 and 4 is 3 number is a smaller one. So this is a minimum requirement for intersection, and this is a minimum requirement, maximum requirement for minimum requirement for A union B. Okay, so this is a minimum requirement for A union B, minimum requirement for A intersection B. But maximum requirement for number of A union B is 7. Minimum requirement of number of A intersection B is 0. Got it? So in this way we can find this one. Now let us see the difference of two sets. Okay, let us have this question. See, so third one and fourth one in exercise 1.3, which is given U, A and B, U, A and B here in alphabets and here in number. See, we need to find this question alone. What the thing we are doing here is, see, all the questions is coming, all the questions are covering in third one as well as in fourth one, but I am going to find it separately. See, first one is A dash. If I put again whole dash, it is going to be sixth one question. Okay, in your book. And this is fifth question, this is fourth question, and both are equal answers. Both have equal answers. See, this one is the second question, B dash alone. If you put whole dash again, it is going to be a eighth question for you. And this are equal, will have the same answer. This is a sixth question, and this is a third question. See, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Where is seventh one? This one is seventh one, right? Seventh one and eighth one. All the things are covering up your examples, but anyhow we need to find these things. Okay, so A union B whole dash. For that we need A union B. What is A union B? You have to join this thing. Okay, here. So A element should not repeat in the set. B, C not there. D, then E, F, G not there, H is there. Okay, so this is A union B, and A union B whole dash is nothing but U minus A union B. Okay, U is a universal set, and removing the set A union B. So universal set is this one. If you remove A union B from this, what will be the thing? A is also there, B is also there, C is not there. So C will come. D, E, F, G is not there, so G also come. H. Okay. Now let us find A dash. A dash is nothing but U minus A, right? So u minus a means you have to remove all this portion from this. So what are the rest of the things apart from a? So a, b is also there, c is not there, d is there, e is not there, f is there, g is not there, h is there. I think a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h. Yeah, got it. Next, b dash, right? So b dash is nothing but u minus b. So what is u minus b again here? A is there, b, c, d is there, d, e, f, g, h is there. Got it. Now we need to find a dash intersection b dash. So a dash intersection b dash is, what is the common element between a dash and b dash? So here's a common element I can find, c and g. Only c comma g is the common element. Now we found b dash. If I take one more dash, it is nothing but u minus b dash is the b dash whole dash. Okay, what is u from b dash? B dash is this one, right? We have to eliminate this thing from u. What will I get? A, b is there, c is there, d, a, b, c, d, e, f, g, h. Okay, and this is nothing but your b question, right? So b is this one, right? A, d, e, h is the b. Also c comma g and c comma g match here. So a unit whole dash is equal to a dash intersection b dash. So this is how the question goes here. And for this solution also, same thing.